Good evening, students. Welcome back. I am making this video for Standard 11. Subject is economics. This is the third chapter, chapter number 3. Name of the chapter is Consumers Equilibrium and Utility Analysis. Now, this is the first part of my video. So without wasting time, let's start. Now, this chapter starts with the word consumers equilibrium and utility analysis. Now, what is consumer equilibrium? That we will see in a later part. Consumer equilibrium, it is a situation. Okay. It is actually a situation where a consumer, it is said that the consumer is satisfied, and satisfied with what? Satisfied with the price and the quantity of the commodity that he has purchased. Okay, the quantity and the price of the commodity that he has purchased, and he doesn't need any satisfaction anymore, neither the consumer is ready to spend anymore. I repeat, consumer equilibrium is a situation where a consumer is satisfied with the price and the quantity of the commodity, and at that present situation the consumer is not interested to spend any more or to receive any, means neither to pay the price anymore nor to receive the price. That means when I will say that in this state the price and the quantity demanded by the consumer or the satisfaction achieved by the consumer is balanced. This is consumer equilibrium, but we will not discuss it. We will discuss it with the theory of law of diminishing marginal utility. That we will see in the next class. Only for this you remember this. So let's go deep into this chapter. We will start with consumer. Who is consumer? Before moving to the consumer equilibrium, we will start with who is a consumer. Now, a consumer is an agent. In our book, it is written an agent. That means an person. A consumer is a person who uses goods and services. A consumer is a person or an agent who uses goods or services to satisfy his or her wants. Simple answer. A consumer is a person or an agent who uses or utilizes the goods and services in order to satisfy his or her wants. Okay? I, you, everyone, we all are consumer. We purchase commodities. We purchase particular commodity to satisfy our wants. This one. Motive. Same motive. What is? Maximum utility to get satisfaction. Why we consume? Why we purchase products? Why we purchase the commodity? We only purchase that commodity what we require, what we need, what is in our want. And why we purchase? To get satisfaction. This is the thing. Utility, yes. What is utility? Utility is actually the power of satisfaction. Okay. It is actually the power of a commodity which gives the maximum satisfaction to a consumer. That is actually utility. Very short definition. What is? Satisfaction derived from consumption of a commodity. The level of satisfaction that a consumer gets by consuming any particular commodity, so that is termed as utility. Remember that one. Now, utility, it is of generally two types. There is one more type actually, but in your book, generally in the books of CBSE, there is given two types. Now, utility. Utility is of two types. One is total, another is marginal. Okay, marginal. One is total, another is marginal. There is one more utility which comes in the middle, that is average utility. But we will not discuss this in this chapter. We will only see two, total utility and marginal utility. Total utility is written in a short as TU, and marginal utility is written in a short as MU. Remember that. Utility, two types: total utility, marginal utility. Total utility is written as TU, short form. Marginal utility is written as MU in a short form. Now, what actually this total utility and marginal utility is? Total utility. Total utility is actually the total satisfaction or a maximum satisfaction that the total satisfaction that a consumer gets by consuming a commodity, the units of a commodity. The total satisfaction that a consumer gets. It can be more, it can be less. That is not the question. But the total satisfaction that a consumer gets after consuming a commodity, it is termed as the total utility of the thing. Now, before moving to total utility and the marginal utility, we will see that how the utility is measured. Utility is actually measured in two forms, two ways. First, in the cardinal method, in a cardinal way, and in the ordinal way. Cardinal way means 1, 2, 3. Okay, like a natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in ordinal utility, it is written as rank. Rank means either high or low. Now there are two means two theories, and two theories are conflicting. This cardinal and ordinal are actually the theories of various economists. Cardinal theory is actually given by Alfred Marshall. According to Alfred Marshall, he believes that the utility also has a value, and it can be derived in numbers. That how much utility a person has got. Though it will be totally imaginary. Every one of us know that we cannot say that how much satisfied we all are. Can anyone say that what is the value of our satisfaction? If someone tomorrow will give you an iPhone mobile, I cannot measure your satisfaction. But Marshall said that somehow we can assume the satisfaction level. Because of this, he has also given a unit to that. The unit to measure utility. As there are units to measure the various other, such as when we purchase a solid item, such as we purchase rice, we measure in what? What is the unit of measurement? That is kilogram. When we purchase liquid, suppose such as milk, how we measure? We measure in liters. So in the same way, utility is also measured, and the unit is utils. 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 If you want, you can note it down. Utils. So, utility is also measured in cardinal way as utils. Now, one more economist was there who was not satisfied with the theory of Alfred Marshall. He said that utility cannot be measured. Yes, it could be high, it could be low. How much satisfied you are with the product, that is a fact. Now, your intention is to get a bike, a super bike. For example, a person's your preference, your taste was to get a bike, a bullet. But unfortunately, someone has gifted you a moped. Though money is spent to buy a moped, but it will not give you the satisfaction because that was not your want. So here what has happened? Either it could be high, it could be low. Now who has given this? It is given by J.R. Hicks. he was another economist, Hicks. He said that he believed in the ordinal method. Either it could be high or it could be low. This is the thing. Now coming back to the total utility and the marginal utility. What is total utility? As I already said you, total utility is the total satisfaction, is the total value of the satisfaction that a person gets after consuming the commodity. After consuming the commodity or commodities, the number of commodities, whatever satisfaction a person gets, that is the total utility. And what is marginal utility? Marginal utility is actually the additional units, every additional unit of commodity that gives a satisfaction or that fluctuates the satisfaction level of a consumer is said to be as the marginal utility. Okay. So what is total utility? What is marginal utility? That we will say. Now, what is actually total? How this theory works? Such as total utility. Suppose someone has given you a chocolate. Someone has given you a chocolate. You are very happy. With 2 chocolates, you will be more happy. With 3 chocolates, you will be more happy. With 4 chocolates, you will not be happy, but not that happy that you will be when you will receive in the 3rd chocolate. When someone will give you the 5th chocolate, your happiness will remain the same, neither more nor less. But when that person will give you one more chocolate at the same time, now your satisfaction level will start decreasing. Same chocolates again. Now that is how many chocolates you have got. What is the satisfaction you have got? You see, at a certain point, your satisfaction was rising. When from 1, you have got 1 chocolate, okay, satisfaction rise. 2 chocolate, satisfaction increased. 3rd chocolate, satisfaction increased more. 4th chocolate, satisfaction remained the same. 5th, satisfaction starts to decrease. 6th, satisfaction came fall down. Because you are used to. That is nothing new for you. Now the marginal utility. What is marginal? Now every unit that you are, when you will get the total utility, on that case, on every unit you will see your marginal utility will fall. Every additional unit, that means what? With every additional unit of that chocolate, your marginal utility of that chocolate is coming down. This will be proved. With every additional unit, when you are seeing, you will see your marginal utility will come down. If I will give you 100 chocolates, okay, a person will get diabetes. At that time, the person will abuse me on that time. Okay. So this was the thing that we had discussed in this first part. I will come with the second part very soon. Till then, stay home, stay safe.